Wait, I get the audio.
Oh, you do?
I do! That's crazy. This is the best solution. The game is just gonna be weird and delayed whenever you're in a battle. That's fine. I'm used to audio delays. I do most of my speedruns with them.
Let Sparkle know you want to drop in and collaborate. Hey,
Let Elmdax know you want to drop in and collaborate.
do you?
I suppose I'm here. Turn mic off.
Okay.
Let me in. Yay.
What's up, hon? It's time.
Lady Blubita.
It is time.
Your stream is just loading forever for me.
I'm live. I'm not dropping frames either.
That is weird. Oh, there we go. Now it's real. That was strange.
Where is it? There we go. All right. Life Orb, Muck, Custard Bear, Steelix, Black Belt, Clawitzer, King's Rock, King's Rock, King's Rock. Many investments need to be made here. So let me pull up my items sheet. And let me also just confirm the investments, make sure I'm not making any mistakes. Yes. Okay. So, I need to spend 1 heart scale today on Steelix's attack stat. Okay. And we are going to be sinking 3 candies into this, which means I only have 5 left for the entire game. Which is not ideal, but in all likelihood, I probably only need to use 2 or 3 more, and then I get like 2 for E4 or something. $77, $78, $79. That hurts, but I think it's worth it. For the consistency. Alright, we are now ready. Life orb. Yep. And you get a black belt. To confirm. Ace Worm Shark never sees a KO on you. Always KO. And you've got a good chance. Okay. Alright, so just a preview for those who aren't as familiar with this game of what we're going up against. This is the team we're fighting. Right here. And I get to bring 3 Pokemon. And I'm allied with Shell, who has these 3. Hey, Castleberry, thank you. So Archie leads with a Hydreigon and an Urshifu. He has a Screens Rotom and an Adaptability to Galgi. And then finishes with Beast Boost, Assault Vest, Stakataka, and Mega Shark. And I looked at some lines that didn't explode 2 Pokemon, but it was rough. I don't have any of the tools that are really good for it. And lines diverged very quickly, and I didn't see any consistent endgames. So I think I've chosen the best play since I just got a pretty significant box upgrade. I would like to beat this fight. Yeah, it is definitely typical. I mean, this fight is so hard that, like, there's a reason it's the meta, right? Like, you either go in with Double Boom, or you go in with your best guys, and you risk them to die and also wipe. Like 30% of the time or something, usually. Yeah, this is a squad. Life Orb Mach, Custab, Steelix, Black Belt, Clawitzer. So in my opinion, if Venusaur clutches up, if Clawitzer dies and Venusaur clutches up, that's a win. Because I don't white out. And I still have Pokemon alive in my party. Some people don't play that way, but that is what I choose. It's pretty low risk for Clawitzer to die, but it's here because I am willing to sack it. And I'll explain the risks once we're in the fight. There's not really anything else to decide here.
I think Eminem was also asking in general, maybe.
Oh.
Like if you lose a fight.
If I lose the fight, the run is over. No. Yeah, so if my 3 Pokemon and Shell's 3 Pokemon faint before the fight is over, that's over. Yeah, I thought you meant the tag battle specific version of that question, because that's more common to see.
One HP Steelix.
Yep.
Poor guy.
Do you want me to go in with a different amount of HP?
No.
11? Okay, I can Oranberry. I got you.
Why? Why does he need to be so low? Do you even get a move off?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I sure get a move off.
I know. I know you do, but like I don't understand how.
Okay, we'll see.
How is this not baiting things?
All will become clear. Your timing is impeccable. It's almost as if you're following Team Aqua around and watching our every move. Is it a mere coincidence, or do I need to worry about you? I need to know if you're a threat to Team Aqua's operation. Hey, I'm here to threaten Team Aqua's operation. Okay. And okay, we lead Muck. Make sure I got the item on. It's too late now if I didn't, but I do. Okay. Steelix and Clawitzer. Confirm. Look at that squad. She's so ready. Alright, Archie leads with Urshifu and Hydreigon in permanent Tailwind. Shell's Delcatty clicks Fake Out on this turn into a random target. Both Urshifu and Hydreigon have one move that guaranteed KOs Delcatty and a move that only sometimes KOs Delcatty. So any line that does not start with a boom or a spread move can risk Delcatty living turn 1, which is almost always a wipe. So instead, I've led with Explosion Muck holding a Life Orb. My guy is strong enough that I did not need to use any rare candies on him or a normal gem. So we click Explosion and wipe the field. Take out Urshifu. There's Dragon Pulse. They always see a KO on Delcatty and never a KO on Muck, so Muck never gets targeted here. Let me go boom. I'm gonna be real, I didn't get a whole lot of value out of this Muck. It's a good Pokemon, but I found that I was using Drapion much more than this thing. And I kind of only used this when I needed 2 Drapions. So, thanks Cheeseburg, you were cool, but this is what you were here for. Next, we go Steelix, and this will bait in Rotom. And then Shell will send out Rhyperior, which baits in Dragalge. Steelix is pre-damaged, very low HP, so that with the Custat Berry we act first, and it is 3 levels above the cap, and I had to put a Heart Scale into its attack stat to guaranteed KO this Rotom. So the Custat Berry lets us move first, and we get this Boom off before Rotom can ever set up a screen, or Dragalge can click Focus Blast into Rhyperior.
I like that Dragalge did a flip.
Yes. Now, this Boom does 2 things. 1, it KOs Archie's side of the field, which is important. But 2, KOing Rotom makes it so that Rhyperior takes singles damage. So it takes 40% there instead of 25. And it also does singles damage on Dragalge, but we didn't need that. And that chip is important. Oh, Rhyperior picked the correct target there. And so now we send our last Pokemon, Clawitzer. And with that chip from Steelix's Boom, base form Sharpedo sees a KO in Rhyperior 100% of the time with Waterfall. So Clawitzer is not targeted by Shark here, and even though Archie's side of the field, I will remind you, has permanent Tailwind, Clawitzer is faster than Stakataka, so we always get off an Aura Sphere into Sharpedo here, KOing it in one shot. There is about a 2% chance that Clawitzer dies on this turn. Okay, Aura Sphere. Shark goes down, and now it's a 2v1. We want to see Body Press here. Nice. So it was coin flip. Stakataka didn't see any KOs. It either clicked Body Press into Rhyperior, or Stone Edge into Clawitzer. Now, I just have to click Aura Sphere again. I don't have another play. This only KOs 13 out of 16 rolls. If Shell clicks Sleep Powder and hits, Cloudwitzer lives. If Snakataka clicks Stone Edge and it misses, Cloudwitzer lives. And if Shell clicks an attack, Cloudwitzer lives. That's it. So, good luck, buddy. Or just hit the range, too. That works. Okay, hit the sleep. We're good.
Yeah. Happy for her.
And we hit the, oh, we crit, so we'll never know. She wanted it. She wanted it.
She really wanted to live.
Yeah. So, 2 sacks, 3 candies, a scale, and a Custap berry. It was pretty expensive. I only have 5 candies left in the whole game. Hopefully I can preserve them starting now. But it's not super likely.
This fight is stupid.
I agree.
And really unfair.
That was so fetch. I didn't expect him to be that tough. Why did she say that? Okay, and we're done. There is a rare candy over here for me. Forget where.
So it's like you only had to use 2 candies, because then you just get 1 back.
Yeah, something like
Girl
that.
math.
Something like that. Okay. I guess this isn't where I fly now, is it? Taking the life orb off his dead body. I am not happy to lose Steelix. That Steel Ground type profile is really cool, having 2 immunities. And also it was one of 2 ground types. It was my weaker ground type, but that is not true after you get the Mega Stone. But that wasn't for a while, and I just felt like I needed to get through this fight risklessly. Or basically riskless. I guess I gotta up that death counter, huh?
Yep. A little cheeseburger in the sky.
Yep. Alright. Guys I want to keep under-leveled are those 3.
Let's go into a barbecue joint upstate.
Maybe this guy? That's kind of it, though, I think. Like, technically, maybe Lop.
Maybe Lop what?
Maybe Lop stays under-leveled here, I'm not sure.
Oh. Why?
Fake
Thank
out.
you, Eminem.
But Lop Bunny is more of an offensive mon than a fake-out bot.
Yeah, I want her to kill.
I think my favorite part of Mount Pyre was teaching Rock Tomb and Thunder to Kangaskhan, and she actually lived. That was fun. I like that line a lot. It's really cool. Okay. Get a bit of a box upgrade. So Dragapult, I need to look up how to do this again. I think I keep it Dracloak until level 77, and then I can evolve. And then I get Phantom Force at 79, which I believe is the new level cap. Mechanic changes. Yep, 79 and then 81 for Aqua Hideout. 79, 81, 85 are my level caps for this split. Okay. We will give you the first stone. That I picked up this candy. And then I used, what did I use? Custap berry? I don't think that's even like listed here as a consumable. It's just on the berries part. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Suppose I could heal up.
So wait, do you have more to do this stream?
Not really. I don't have anything else prepped. I could like start looking at Magma Hideout. I don't know. Like I'm down to stream for a bit, but I wasn't planning to stream for a long time. Disable, no thanks. No, not Wisp. Sucker Punch, yes. Or Shadow Claw. Shadow Ball. So I won't be teaching darts right off the rip. I'll teach Shadow Ball for now. You have Phantom Force, okay. So it's either over Dragon Pulse or Shadow Ball. I feel like Shadow Ball probably has more utility. Because Dragon Pulse is kind of just worse Draco Meteor. My ghost types are Bastion Legion, which is physical. Yeah, I think I'll keep Shadow Ball for now. We are online. Stop. Okay, what was the moveset I wanted on Launch Grow? I was looking at Brave Bird, Sucker Punch, Superpower, and then the last move just like doesn't really matter. Like I think his best move would be like Icy Wind or something. I can keep Whirlwind for now, but that's kind of all he gets. Someone have a Cinderace there? Oop. We'll keep her under level. Oh. I think these can all stay under leveled. And these as well. Alright. You no longer exist. And you no longer exist. I can also get rid of the stupid Delcatty and stuff. We're not in Tailwind and we're not in double battles anymore. Wait, did I delete one of my ones from the box? Maybe. Just working. No, okay. Alright, Lopunny is not Klutz, it's Limber. Calc thinks it's Klutz every time. It also thinks Kang is Swarm for some reason. That part has never made sense to me. Where'd it go? There. Oh, it got it right this time. It's inner focus. Weird. What gender do you think Diancie is?
It does not have one.
Yeah, I think Diancie is just an agender rock thingy. Artillery, Kecleon. What set should I put on Kecleon in the calc? Probably like Fake Out, Drain Punch, Sucker, Knock. I'll set it to 79, but actually I'll just keep it as, yeah, I'll set it to 79. I haven't used Kecleon once yet, but I'm sure it's cool. Ledion I'm just going to set to 79. I can always check in game for what level it actually is. Okay. Let's see, those 2 frags for Steelix. 2 for Clawitzer. And Muck doubled his kill count from 2 to 4. Steelix had a total of 16 throughout the run. It was alright. Like, there's some physical mons that Steelix just destroys. Like, I was able to stay in on a Scizor and 3-hit KO it, for instance. Even if it set up Sword Sting. And that's cool, and I'll miss having that. But gotta do what you gotta do to make it through. Okay. I'll look at this for a bit. What are my knockoff guys? Donphan, Drapion, Scizor, is that it? I think so. Yeah, so I've heard. Donphan is sort of the only guy that deals with the Storkoal. Either that or a priority mon, right? I mean, Pulp can too. Takes Fire Blast or Shell Smash and then you just KO a Sucker on the next turn. Hey, Nick. D-Knight. Wait, you had Draco into E-Speed? You're risking what? Turn 1 boom? Wait, no. It can't, because it sees Shell Smash. So you just go like Dragon Fang in case it doesn't boom? Right? Because Shell Smash is +8 here. Yeah. Okay, so it can't turn 1 boom. So you just need a guy with priority then. And then I can save Donphan for Arcanine. Seems... Oh, Jesus. Never mind. I might if I can get in on guaranteed. No, Downfan doesn't beat Arcanine at all. Never mind. I'd have to get him in on a pivot move. But even then, it doesn't really beat it. Because I have to take 2 hits. Drapion just dies to Sunboost and Flare Blitz. Ooh. So it'd be like get Drapion in, click on a Volt Switch somehow. Click Toxic. How much does your Volt Switch do here? Half? Okay. You can come in on EQ or Dual Wing Beat though. If somebody's chipped you. Bright Powder. Of course you are. Oh man. They really welcome you to Magma Hideout here. Sheer Force, Life Orb, Tauros. Intimidate, AV, Grand Bull. So fast guy that does a ton of damage. Bright Powder, Belly Drum guy. Focus Band. Mon that clicks buttons and deletes your mons with its stabs. And the Quick Claw Boom lead. Yeah, I'm aware. You do okay. But also not really. You kind of just died a double crit. Prim, slow flip turn? Belly drums. Clowitzer slow flip turn? Yeah, that's workable. Come in on Flame Charge. Or EQ. Take another one. It can't Belly Drum because I show it Water Pulse would KO after it Belly Drums. I slow flip turn to Lycanroc. But then it's like, what am I... Like, if I'm using 2 mons for this, like, what value else am I getting out of Clowitzer, right? It doesn't really work for Arcanine. So maybe it's a Zoom Lens guy that actually KOs. But then it's like, there's no power boost. So who actually does one shot? I mean, Donphan's good on this too. Kind of walls it. You click knockoff with Zoom Lens. And then Ice Shard to KO after it Belly Drums. But like it doesn't always Belly Drum. What about you? Okay. So fire moves or steel moves? Or 8 maybe. How does the Dragonite math here work out? I would need a boosting item, but then I would also need to be pre-toxic so I don't get burned. I don't need a boosting item. If it doesn't Shell Smash... Wait, I don't even need to click E-Speed. No, I do, because that's Quick Claw. It can Quick Claw Shell Smash before I click Draco and then die in 1 turn. Because it thinks it's slower. So it doesn't think it has the defense drops. That's silly. Yeah, so Draco into E-Speed always has to KO, because once you chip it low, it can Quick Claw. Boom. So it would be like Dragon Fang. Yeah, that works. Pre-Toxic. Because I think I need to save Donphan HP. It sort of seems like that. But I don't know. Maybe Donphan isn't that useful elsewhere. This Arcanine is a demon. Can't burn it. Kecleon knockoff. That's not an option. I didn't remember that this guy is knockoff, though. But I don't know how useful that is. I mean, Kecleon beats Charizard if it clicks Belly Drum. But also maybe not if I have to come in on an attack. Really? What gets in easier here? It can't be Play Rough. It would need to be EQ or Payback. Both of them take it fine. Oh, wait. No. You come in on... And what would you be? Charcoal? Yeah. You come in on Fire Punch or Payback fine. It's probably Ape for Grand Ball. Oh, but Ape might be for Tauros. I mean, in theory, Scudo can get in on Fire Blast or Iron Tail. But I feel like that's probably not what it's going to be clicking. It can't get burned by Fire Blast because of sheer force. And can't get defense dropped by Iron Tail or attack dropped by Play Rough. So let's say there's a Scudo here. And then I can fast flip turn on whoever comes out next. Which is maybe good. For chipping like Charizard or something. Or we're chipping this guy low, but then he gets reversed. If I crit and bring him into reversal range, that's kind of rough. But like that doesn't really bother Donphan. Be taking a head smash on the way in, and then I die to Flare Blitz crit. Ugh. It is interesting that both Pulp and D-Knight work for this Torkoal. What would you bring in? It'd have to be re-toxic. So it would be Tauros for slow KO, or fast KO rather. If it's you, it'd be Tauros for slow KO. So both of them get Tauros for play rough. It's pretty good. Who does it better? Probably Dragapult. Coming on Iron Tail, play rough. Nick, no.
Enough.
Body Slam is pretty bad. Like if Dragonite gets hit with Fire Blast... No, you take more from Fire Blast. But like Iron Tail, play rough is easier to deal with. I don't think you care about getting burned, do you? It's never Fire Blast, right? Crit does 63, 2 turns of burn. That's like 75. No, I don't think it's ever Fire Blast from Tauros. I mean, if it was, that would be fine. Guaranteeing no Body Slam is kind of good. So what would that be? It would be like Dragon Fang, Draco, do 88. I could maybe even be Life Orb. Or just be pre-toxic. It has to attack turn 2. Can't Shell Smash. Oh, if I'm Dragon Fang, it can't Shell Smash. Wait, that wasn't the case for you though, right? No, because you don't show quite as much damage. Interesting. So you are more consistently taking damage. But also you don't need to take damage, because you always come in, and you always click a move. Abe comes in on anything, it's sheer force, so it can't play rough drop. I take up to 87%. I don't think I can really afford pivots here. KO with CC. I'm at basically 0. Zard random move. Nobody's faster, right? Yeah. Scooter would be nice. Both Barraskewda and Ape prevent Belly Drum, which is good. But Barraskewda being able to flip turn... No, I cannot flip turn, because I could miss. Okay. So who the fuck comes in on random move Charizard? I don't believe Flame Charge can burn. Yeah. Cannot. It is a bit silly, huh? Like, I've heard that this is one of the hardest. Oh, whoops, I haven't been on my calc scene. Spin Quick Law, Scope Lens, Thick Club, Dark Gem. Focus Band, Quick Law, King's Rock, Eject Button, Dark Gem. Life Orb, Focus Band, Scope Lens, Eviolite. Eviolite Trapinch? That's silly. Bright Powder, Thick Club, Quick Claw. Quick Cloud, Toxic Orb, Bright Powder, Fire Gem, Focus Band. Sun Double. The Mill Tank. Custap, Sturdy, Donphan with Flail. There's a lot of fights in here, huh? Yeah, I've heard about this electrode. Like, that's crazy. That set is crazy. Bright Powder, faster than everything. Swagger, boom. Foul Play, T-Bolt. So does Lycanroc work for that? Like, probably not, but like maybe, right? You're just like dead to moves if he clicks them. Can't hold Citrus. You have to hold Persim. And you don't even KO with Stone Edge and a Sucker Punch. It's something. I don't know how I would get it in, though. Like, I'd have to have a Mon, like a slow flip turn into this with a Mon holding... No, never mind, that doesn't work, because you can't hold Persim and Zoom Lens. Yeah, I mean, the goal with this fight, I think, is usually to, like... 4 Mon, the other Mons, have Electrode last, then you just got 2 Persim guys that you can throw at it. Maybe like Aura Sphere or Hydreigon or something. Well, Basculegion's not useful. But I do need to remember that Poltergeist Basculegion is a thing that I have, a tool that I have. Yeah, exactly. So you have to be showing KOs. What are the bright powder? It's Zarya's bright powder here, right? Basculegion kind of works here, no? What would it be? Come in on random move. You can't belly drum. Would it still be Zoom Lens? It's like I can Poltergeist for chip. But then... I can't sneak, ever. I don't take 3 hits. I don't think I have priority that does half to this. And even if I did... it would have to be you. I was looking at like slow flip turn. Maybe Prim can slow flip turn after beating something else. Like what? Or maybe it's... no, it's not useful against Arcanine, that's for sure. Come in on any attack. Zoom Lens. Pretty Q does half. So I'd be... it would have to be like exactly... dual wing beat crit. No, dual wing beat double crit even. into EQ crit. Like, that's not bad. That's triple crit. Come in on random move. Bait, belly drum, or dual wing beat. Both are fine. I slow flip turn out with zoom lens to Lichen Rock. And if it belly drummed, I guess I need damage boost. It'd just be like missile band or something. That gets me there. After belly drum. And then I have no guard sucker punch to finish it off. And if it didn't belly drum, I get in for free. I take EQ and KO with Stone Edge. So like these two would always beat this. But then I've got 2 slots left to beat Grand Bull and Arcanine. Do you ever belly drum on Ape? No, because I do have. Who comes in on you? You for fast KO. So I don't even get Grand Bull last. Or I don't even get Arcanine last. It is never Howl. But it could be any move. But baiting reversal is fine. It's just the fact that it's either stab is kind of rough. You do more? Yeah, but you can't be accurate. You can't be accurate. I don't have any compound eyes, guys. I'm not fitting core of defog. Sun boosted flame charge is still going to do a decent amount, right? Yeah. Corp be useful against Grand Bull? Not really. Sun boosted fire punch. I am faster in 2-shot with Smart Strike, but it doesn't seem very useful. If Basket Legion is coming in, what would that bring in? If I did Clawitzer Basket Legion instead of Prim Lycanroc, I think that would work. To prevent belly drum. I get this guy in for free. It still can't belly drum. I did 20% with the other guy. So I go, what? Life Orb Poltergeist? 175 plus 44. It gets me there, right? Yeah. Assuming there's no rounding errors, which there sometimes are with Life Orb. Do you take random move double crit? Yes, actually, better than Prim. Wait, Prim doesn't take EQ again. It takes dual wing beat. So this guy's kind of better. Because he's only dead to quadruple crit, whereas Prim would be dead to triple crit, probably. Clawitzer. Clawitzer would work with either Lycanroc or Basket Legion. Because you can do 30. Sometimes Lycanroc is at full HP. Regardless, Lycanroc always brings in Arcanine, I think. No. Well, yes. Because neither... No, it would be Grand Bull for slow out damage if I have full HP. No, but that's never the case, though, if I'm using Clawitzer. Because he never belly drums, so I always have to take an attack to fire off a slide or whatever. So I'm at half, and you always see fast KO. Head smash, flare blitz. Hey Shiro. I'm through. Just had to set off 2 bombs. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at Fight 1. This fight's like pretty crazy. I knew it was hard. I figured I would do the classic look at MHO 1 after PYRE TAG and get sad. I don't see any safe ways to 1v1 this Charizard, which feels bad because Arcanine should be the threat of this box, or this team. Can just ignore Focus Band, but like that's not a play. Donphan. What do you bait? My god, you take half from Flare Blitz too? What the hell? Do I have anything else? So with Prim Lycanroc, 90% of the time it's at full health. What does Milo do? Not great. Like, it kind of needs to be a rock resist, right? But what in the game resists rock and fire? It's like, it's nothing. Water rock. No, that doesn't do it. It doesn't resist rock. It'd be like fighting water. Triple Glorp attack. Hi, Sandy. I forget, was I using Life Orb on you? I don't think I need to. I think I can go Dragon Fang, pre-toxic. That's fine. I still get you. You come in on all moves except Body Slam. KO CC. Random move from you. Yeah, bugged Flare Blitz too. So it's like it kind of needs to be a special attacker. It's like my knockoff options are not very real. It's Donphan, Drapion, Scizor, and Kecleon. These two are non-starters. Drapion does at least always survive a hit. And it could either Toxic or knock off the Focus Band. But I don't know how I'd get it in. Cloudster can't be frozen because the point of it here was to slow flip turn to Lycanroc. Could you just come in and win? Probably not. Come in on random attack, Poltergeist twice? Like, not really. But if I went you... If I went to anyone who baited Flame Charge... No, I can't take 2 hits. Can't take 2 hits. I mean, this isn't... No, never mind. That's not great. Yeah. Ooh. Outspeed 2 KO with Hurricane? Flame Charge in the sun does a lot. But I could have a pivot that baits guaranteed EQ for me, right? Like frozen. I don't know. I wouldn't want Drapion to be frozen. Black Glass is Drapion. But then it's chipped, so it's not doing anything later in the fight. I wonder if I can set up a more consistent way for Ape to get in on Tauros. On Fire Blast or something. Also, I didn't consider... Well, no. Ape CCs. So I'll always show this guy slow KO. I don't need to worry about being full HP. EQ dual wing meat. Corv does well into that, but then it doesn't bait EQ again. I was looking at Drapion. Blood glasses. Senecant belly drum. It has the EQ again. Pidgeot. Get it on EQ. And then in either flame charges or clicks dual wing beat, I think I live double crit. It's like fine. Yeah. But I did triple max roll crit, which is probably like actually 1 in a million. So it'll be 16 to the 6th. 16 million. Never mind. 60, 60, 114. Does that actually exactly kill me? It does. That's so silly. 1 in 16 million. And that's not even true, because if it doesn't click flame charge the first turn, I can never die because I only take the 1 hit. So it would be 16 to the 6th times 0.5547. 1 in 30 million. I mean, that's not bad, but obviously I still need to get around this guy, which is good at forcing 10%. Dreadnought the Hisuian Arcanine? Yeah. I could see that working. Greninja Water Shuriken is funny. But like, how do you ever get it in? Right? And even once you're in, you just die to head smash. If only I had a rock quad resist. Fortunately, no mons in the game. Quad resist rock. Gugh. What do you bring in? Depends. So I have a few 2-mon options for Charizard, and if I can find something cleaner for Tauros, I can maybe get Pidgeot straight in on EQ. But I don't know what that would look like. Something Hariyama. Yeah. You guys have unlisted 2 mons that are dead in my run. There's also something to... Well, no. Volt Switch is never safe unless I knock it off. I could go for 99% accurate Volt Switch, but that seems silly. Also, if it ever flame charges, Electrode can't click Volt Switch. It'll be slower. Imagine. Imagine. What would Dawn Family do? It'd be like, knock off EQ. I don't need an item. So I would go Rost. Oh, I do need an item. But it shell smashes, and then I'm slower. Well, but if I just hold... Oh, ew. I can hold damage boost to prevent shell smash, but then I'm dead to fire blast burn. This matchup does not seem good. Wait. No. No, okay. I was thinking I could EQ and then Ice Shard. But that never does enough. Unless I'm damage boost. And if I'm damage boost, knock off EQ is fine. So, yeah, it's either knockoff guy or Cryo guy. Evade explosion and don't do any damage. You're just dead to solar beam. You don't have priority. You are fast red +2, but you don't do much. You don't do enough. You don't do enough. I think it's exactly Dragapult or D-Knight. Which I think always means I get Tauros second. Because Dragapult is faster than everything. So it's Tauros slow KO, and D-Knight is slower than Tauros, so it's Tauros fast KO. Unless I'm not damaged at all. Which does happen if he clicks Shell Smash, but not really because I have to be burned. Or poison. Or you're holding Life Orb. I do think that Dragapult is just more consistent because it doesn't bait Body Slam. I mean, Body Slam player off a Steel can come in. Yeah, I'm already missing having Steel Eggs. Magnezone does okay. But like, because it's a special Steel attacker, it just like doesn't deal with Grand Ball. So it'd kind of have to be Scizor. Which could take a move from Tauros that's not Fire Blast. Yeah, I mean, that would work, right? Because then I get Apin on Fire Blast, which baits more consistently from Zard. If I pre-damage a little bit, it'll always see dual Wing Beat KO. If I do Fire Blast, I also have the option of doing Rescuta for Tauros, right? Oh, jeez, that does so much. I'd have to like pre-toxic black belt, which isn't ideal. So I think Ape coming in on Fire Blast is probably better. Ape's that high HP, which can also be an emergency Arcanine answer. Not a great one. 90% of the time. Crit does 35, pre-damage 1%. So that 0.5%. So I'm at, yeah, it would always doing beat EQ. If I just go to 99, it's never flame charge. And how do you deal with you? Metal coat. Come in on any move. Because you're only taking half from this guy. You can't get paralyzed. Okay, so Metal Coat Scizor maybe? So what did Dragapult need to KO you? Let me start writing stuff down. Dragapult. I don't think it was Dragon Fang unless I'm pre-toxic. I kind of don't want to be Dragon Fang. I kind of want to be like Wise Glasses, right? That doesn't do enough. Black Belt. No. So I have to take the Fire Blast. Pre-toxic is less damage than 2 turns of Life Orb Tick. So it would be 186. I get burned. 19. 205. Oh, wait, didn't I decide Dragonite was fine? I mean, I think they're both fine, right? Because this would bait. I feel like this could bait Fire Blast. Maybe. Let me see. Crit, Fire Blast, 2 turns of Toxic. 234 divided by 16 is 14. 34 minus 14 minus 28 minus 48 is 44. Oh, that definitely could be Fire Blast. But you probably do better. One, because most of the time you're just baiting Shell Smash anyway, so you don't take any damage. You still come in, right? Yeah, because I'll be pre-toxic. To prevent Fire Blast burn. And then I hold Dragon Fang, Draco Meteor, E-Speed KOs. Max damage I take is 246. Divided by 16 is 15. Minus 15 minus 30. 201 minus 121. I'm at 91 HP. So then it's never Fire Blast, and all the others are fine for Scizor. Okay. So Dragon Fang, D-Knight, pretty toxic. Metal Coat Scizor. Ape with unknown item. Those 3 beat Torkoal, Tauros, and Grand Ball. And Dragonite is likely to be high HP. So it can potentially do something else, but I don't really know what. Kinda walls Charizard, but it's not great at KOing because of the right powder. And being pre-toxic and maybe taking a Fire Blast, like I could be at half HP here. Delight versus Sparkle. Draco. 8% Shell Smash. 10%. Last. Go with E-Speed. Oracle in. Swap Scizor on random move. Swap Ape on Fire Blast. Go with CC. Infernape, in case of Fire Blast miss, needs to be pre-damaged to... Never mind, I don't need to pre-damage. Well, the pre-damage would be to guarantee no flame charge. Like, you might as well do it. To 232. Pre-damage to prevent flame charge. Swap question on. If Dragonite isn't hit by Fire Blast, it can guarantee dual Wing Beat again, while still never letting it Belly Drum. I don't know how useful that is. Hold is like weirdly bulky. And of course, this, right? Yeah. Guaranteeing EQ is useful for Pidgeot. Well, I mean, I can't use Scizor again. I could use him as a pivot, but if I use him as a pivot on this as well, he's not beating Grand Bull. But I could use Scizor to guarantee Flame Charge. I think. Probably need Citrus, but it would work. What am I even using to beat Arcanine? I don't get it. Golisopod at 79. Like, can technically take a Flare Blitz and eject out to somebody. Gets burned and then can't come back in. But that would require baiting only Flare Blitz, which I don't think can work, because Scizor's going to be too low. It's going to be Head Smash Flare Blitz. If I had Grand Bull 4th. Where the hell do you go on Head Smash Flare Blitz? Ugh. Sacking Driftloon and killing with Aftermath. That's neat. This thing's brutal. It's like, I don't even have... There's like barely anything in my box that survives a single head smash or flare blitz crit. Jaboka. Yeah. But that's like 2 sacks, right? Like you'd have something that either takes the KO or dies, and then like Jaboka Artillery. But it also needs to like do something. This is the 5-mon fight. Either that or I find something more compact for Charizard. But I'm, as of yet, not currently seeing it. Okay, you can't get burned by Fire Blast. But I can't go Wildlands, because if you're going to take that KO... Yeah, it doesn't... Every single move it has prevents Life Orb recoil. So you can't make this take Life Orb recoil. Whoa, Celeste music.
Whoa. I like it.
Coming from Dragonite, it's Iron Tail, Play Rough, Body Slam, I think. So I don't think this guy would work, because there's more than 50% range. Golly also couldn't eject on EQ Dueling Beat. He could eject on Guaranteed Dueling Beat. But I can only get that with these 3 mons if D-Knight doesn't take a Fire Blast from Torkoal. I think. Because if I take a Fire Blast, I'm at like 50%, no crit. Come in on Dueling Beat, I'm at like 15%, no crits. Could always come in on EQ. What would that look like? Go you. 1v1 with Lycanroc. It always clicks EQ. I'm always at half. Lycanroc could actually hold Citrus. But if I get crit by EQ, then I'm still at 30%. And I can bait Flare Blitz. With Citrus, though... I don't know what Guaranteed Head Smash does for me either. Does Golly ever get dead zoned here? I don't think so. Free damage for 41%, and then max damage one roll, one hit can do is like 30. So no, you don't. No, and you also can't get like the first one putting you below healing above with the citrus and the second one not doing 25. That wouldn't happen either, because that would be at like 90%. Max roll crit from 1 is like 35. Or 37. What does Basque Legion do if it gets in for free? Let's do a wing beat. I can hold citrus. But it kind of just takes more damage. It's still faster than Grand Ball. Not getting in for free on Golly is the same as getting in for free from Drapion, which I already looked at. Shockwave Electro does like 40%. Sumon's Magnezone dies to EQ. It's weak to electric, rock, and not really water. Teach Rock Tomb to somebody with Zoom Lens? That maybe opens up my options. What could that be? So many people learn this move. Conk. Which would get Grand Ball in 4th. It doesn't really help me. Just delays Arcanine for Head Smash Flare Blitz on Scizor. Does Conk Rock Tomb even KO this guy? Rock Tomb on Conk is funny because it can't speed drop. It does. It does never die to Dual Wing Beat. So that would be Zoom Lens, Conk, Rock Tomb. And then I would take 6. I would take 40, so it would always be Grand Ball, Play Rough. I go Scizor, beat it with Metal Coat. No. But I can't come in on Play Rough. I have to come in on EQ or Payback. Golly is taking too much to guaranteed have a second eject. But it would have to be double crit, right? So 10. Well, I can level up too. $219 divided by 2. Whoa. 109. Plus 84 is 193. Minus 50. Minus 74 plus maybe 53, I think, the citrus. That does get me back above half. Max roll into max roll non-crit. 38. 38 plus 25. So it needs to do less than 63%. Even half of double crit rolls, I would still have another eject to use. And coming in on... Well, but from conch... What was the lowest conch could be? Like 25%? That's on double crit. So if conch doesn't get double crit, it's always player of. Then Golly comes in, always ejects. Because it does more than 25%. And if I don't eject, it's fine. Because that means I'm still above 50. I could get dead zoned. Ooh, wait. Player of crit does up to 54%? No, not at 79. Not at 79. Kinda close. That would still work, though. So Golly could get in anybody for free on this guy. What was the lowest ape was going to be? 65%? But... could be citrus. So that after flare bits recoil, I heal at the end of the turn. 65. Right, it is, yeah, 35, so it's 65%. No, I don't care with fake out flare blitz, so it has to be damage boost. I don't think charcoal got me there. No, fake out overheat doesn't do it either. So I'm at like 33% with ape. If I go there. If it's Scizor, the most damage I took from Tauros was like 55. So it's always head smash or flare bloods. So this is assuming like conch 5th. What other rock tomb options do I have? Drapion? Donphan's not an option. Draudigon. That would be fine. These all have flex slots. So many things are in this move. Okay. Lycanroc, obviously, but I've already looked at that. Some of these wouldn't KO, I think. Can I Kecleon? There's no way, right? It does? That's crazy! What would that be? That'd be a rock type. Oh, right, I get stab on it. That's why it KOs. Grand Ball Fast KO EQ Play Rough. Weird. You take up to 70%, and then you're a rock type. Play Rough EQ, huh? That still lets me go Valley. Potentially at risk of Dead Zone.
And what did? What kind do you have now?
Cherry.
I had a cookie a bit ago, so I won't.
Level 2? What? Oh. Yeah, I just got there. I was like, what are you talking about? There was a second Torkoal! Object to question mark. So this is not safe. So Torkoal clicks Fire Blast on me. And crits. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't even need... Maybe it doesn't need crit. Maybe it does need crit. 246 minus 15 minus 30 minus 81 is 120. Switch in on dual wing beat. Say I take 78 and 15. I don't care. That's one. Thank you. I'm at 63 HP if none of the moves crit. If just a dual, if one dual wing beat crits, then I take 20 more damage and it's still fine. So maybe it's okay. Because like, Fire Blast crit is pretty unlikely. It's not ideal to play around. It's not super likely. So that would get something in on Charizard at full HP at the cost of a slot. It's like, alternatively, I have Magnezone. But Magnezone just doesn't deal with Grand Ball. Like, how much chip do I need? Metal Coat. I need 25%. How am I getting that? Yeah, I was thinking about that a bit ago. But I don't really see how they'd help here. So if I went hard ape on Tauros to preserve Scizor HP, no. I still get put into head smash range. That's crazy. Your life orb. You do 17.5 with a fake out. Keklan like actually almost gets there. That's crazy. You definitely would. I mean, you just beat it outright.
I love making changes to documentation, but as soon as I have to plan an orientation, I'm like, oh. I've just spent the past like almost 2 hours on like little documents, making tiny little tweaks.
I have faith in you.
How are you doing on this?
Slow.
Hmm.
And I haven't really even addressed the Arcanine at all.
Address me.
If I got Sturdy Donphan in, Sturdy Ross Donphan in on Golisopod, I have a 99% chance to win with EQ into Ice Shard. It's like not bad. Could be better. I could actually even be Citrus. Well, if it's 1 HP, is it clicking reversal? No. I can be Citrus to even live 2 Flare Blitzes, potentially. Or... No. Pinch Berry's worse. If I get burned, I still do half. That's maybe how I beat Arcanine. That's all I see. I don't see anything better than a 99% here. The whole box dies to this guy. Like if I got in Drapion on Golisopod, I could click Toxic. But then what? Then what? Like, am I pre-damage to get Aguav? It can howl. So then it's like I need Drapion and Donphan in the back. But that doesn't even work because it's still like full HP from being toxic. Yeah. I think I have to find a solution for the first 4 mons that lets me have that somehow guarantees Flare Blitz for Golisopod to come in. Take the Flare Blitz, always eject. There's no bug with eject on Flare Blitz, right? Like you still get it? Because Flare Blitz is really fucking bugged. Actually, no. Never mind. I was thinking flip turn, but no, because my flip turn guys, they die. And fast switch move doesn't do anything. I need the eject button. It's either that or have 2 mons I'm willing to sack to this. Well, I wouldn't necessarily need 2, right? Like it could be a Jaboka guy with priority. But I can't sack Donphan here. It's too useful for the rest of Magma Hideout. So say I go Ape, and then it's random move from you. I go D-Knight, get dual wing beat into somebody. So what do I have that 1v1s as Charizard? Kind of Pidgeot, but then Pidgeot brings in Head Smash Arcanine. And I could go here, bait Flare Blitz, go here, go here. My other steals are neutral to flying, or to rock. It's definitely not you. You also don't do enough to Grand Ball. Ooh, random move from Donphan isn't great. But what, that's like if I get crit, right? I would need to be above what? 30? That's like fairly likely. Right, with Citrus. Because that would be like high roll crit. Or crit plus a burn. Or Donphan loses the 1% and we just like lose. I mean, that's not true. I have a bunch of mons faster than this. I have 2 months faster than this. Like Ape would get 2 chances with Fake Out, Overheat, and Charcoal Ape. If I revenge Donphan, I mean I don't want to have to, but if it came to that, Ape would already be in for Grand Pull, and I could just hold Charcoal and then get rid of it that way. But that's only if I don't come in on Play Rough crit. Ooh. I can overheat this. And guarantee dual wing beat. Why did I not notice that? Right? I'd have to be... I'd have to do a bit of pre-damage to where... Well, you never come in. You never come in. You have to come in. I don't need to pre-damage. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. Because once you're in... Oh, it can flame charge? But that's okay, probably. Never EQ, huh? Fire Blast crit does 35. It's like crit max roll. So if I need to take 34%. What's Earthquake range? Doing Big Flame Charge seems okay. It just means that my answer isn't Pidgeot. I don't like this. Do people even know how Flame Charge works? Like, this calc is saying it's assuming that it can click it for speed control. Water. Okay, so Ape is only high HP if I do a pivot through something, through a Steel type, like Magnezone. And then if I do that, what's the world where I get guaranteed Flare Blitz Arcanine? How do I even do that? KO Zard with like Conk? No, because Grand Bull comes in. Scale speed on Conk, but unironically. I was looking at speed scale on Conk for PYRE TAG, actually. It is like fairly high value, but it only matters for slow dipshits like this. It's not high value, but it's like high impact. No, that's the wrong word too. It's a large change in the base stat. Let's see, who else was this guy without Flare Blitz? You have to be like exactly a rock resist, like Mega Lob, but that doesn't beat Charizard. I don't got a whole lot of rock resists. Is Conk my... No, Conk and Donphan are my own... And Magnezone are my only rock resists. Yeah, like the Silmar Calc like has this disclaimer. So it's like I would need to one-man Zard somehow. Which Pidgeot can do if it comes in on EQ. But it always baits, well, it baits random moves. It's like one-man Zard, well, not... Oh god, that's hard. How do you even do that? While not baiting... No. Grand Bull 4th would be okay. So Conk doesn't need to outspeed Grand Bull. Grand Bull 4th would be okay if, like, I can use high HP Magnezone. Not even high HP. Decent HP Magnezone. Then I need to find a way to chip Grand Bull for Life Orb. I need 17.5. Which is difficult. U-turn Mon, maybe? Prim bait. Quite rough. That's okay. Flip Termina is 10 though. What do you bait? Yeah. It's resisted. Like so is Flip Turn. Flip Lectern is stronger, but you can't really come in. Your Volt Switch is way stronger. Well, a little bit stronger because of Assault Vest. You bait Fire Punch, which is good. Wide Lens Electrode. T-Bolt Zard. You come in for slow KO. I mean, like, it could be worse, right? Fast Volt Switch to to somewhere. D-Knight? For payback play rough? Like, if I'm already risking 1%, right? Like, it's... But I need to find some way to deal 30% to Zard, then. With this team. And I don't see how I would do that. I'm getting close. Closer. I think this is enough for now. 30% chip somehow. With Electrode and T-Bolt. Rainbolt in. Additionally, like... Oh, I have to prevent Flame Charge in that scenario, though. Which Ape currently isn't doing. Well, I could, though. Because I could go Electrode on dueling beat EQ. Right? Or I could go D-Knight on... I don't know. Somewhere. Switch to D-Knight. I don't know, like if Electrode baits a play rough, which it definitely can. I don't really have anything that walls this. We'll switch somewhere. Magnezone in. Flash Cannon. Swap Golly on Flare Blitz. Citrus Donphan. Less essential. I don't know. I'll look at him more later. Hard fight. Glad to be done with PYRE TAG and dealing with, like, normal fights, though. I definitely will consider this if it seems like Hydreigon patches up pivot chains and does something. I'll consider this. Yeah, I had to do that in Flannery's gym, actually. The first fight there was stumped me for a while. And I made progress on the other ones and then came back to it. It's nice. Maybe I'll do some of that here too. We shall see. Let's see here we go. Let's do some resort practice. Catch y'all later. Goodbye.